Hello everyone, I am getting ready to make grape jelly meatballs. On my cranberry meatball recipe video, someone commented and asked, have I ever tried grape jelly meatballs? I'm sure I have. I used to work a 9-to-5 job, corporate world, we'd always have Christmas parties. Someone would always bring a crock pot of meatballs, so I'm sure I've tried them, but I don't remember, and I love that comment. It just made me start thinking, I want to try that. I did not have any grape jelly in the fridge. I'm a strawberry jelly girl, but I looked through my pantry and I did have grape jelly. My mom canned this for me as a Christmas present last year. It's a half a pint, and so I found the most basic grape jelly recipe video for the meatballs. It was 3/4 cup grape jelly and then 1 1/2 cup ketchup. That's it. Those two mingled together, poured over your meatballs in the crock pot, cooking 3 to 4 hours. I'm going to do the same meatball recipe I used on the cranberries meatball video. This is for only 1 pound of ground beef. I just mentioned that because a lot of recipes tend to show 2 pounds of ground beef that's standard for a family of 4. It's just me and my husband, so we always just cook 1 pound. So it's 1 pound ground beef, 1 egg, 1/4 cup milk, 11 saltine crackers, which I am going to crush them, 1/4 cup dried onion. I dry it myself, but it's called minced onion if you buy it in the spice aisle. And then the spices, it's going to be 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. So we're going to mix all that together to form the meatball mixture, and then I'm going to make little meatballs. Cannot remember how many it made last time. I think it made 18. And so I'm going to make the meatballs and I'm going to bake them in the oven for 8 minutes at 400 degrees before I put them in the crock pot. This just helps prevent the meatballs from falling apart. You can put them directly in the crock pot, but they might fall apart. So that's why it's a good idea to bake them first. So let me get all that stuff mixed together. Here are my meatballs. I did the same thing again. I made them too big because it's just me and my husband. If you were going to use them as an appetizer at a party, you definitely want to make them half the size to make them like bite size. These are 2 bites, bite size. While the meatballs are cooking for 8 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and put the grape jelly and the ketchup in a small saucepan and warm them together to get them blended together. And I know most people, when they make sauces in the crock pot, they just throw it all in together and it will gradually break down when it heats up. But I don't want to stir the meatballs once they're in there because I don't want them to break apart. So I am going to just warm the sauce up a little ahead of time so the grape jelly and the ketchup is melded together. My mom's grape jelly looks really, really good. I have actually never made grape jelly because it's just not my favorite. I like it, I'll eat it. It's just not my first choice of jellies. All right, now I'm just gonna layer, oh, they stuck a little, darn it. I'm gonna layer the meatballs after I get a spatula to get them off the pan. The meatballs just needed a little help with the spatula. Now I'm gonna pour in the sauce. All right, there's the grape jelly and ketchup in there. I don't know. Seems kind of simple, but we'll see how it turns out. And now it's gonna be in the crock pot 3 to 4 hours. I'll check at 3 hours. Danny, I know cooking makes you hungry, but you still have 2 more hours till it's your dinner time. 2 more hours, okay? Can you survive that long, Danny? Can you? It's been, what, 3.5 hours? I was gonna pull it at 6, but it's 6:24. Looks good, smells good. I'm gonna cut into one just to make sure it's cooked all the way. All right, the meatballs are done after 3.5 hours. They were probably done at 3. I just was working on something else. Well, it's a good meatball.
It's a good meatball.
But it's the sauce. We're taste testing the sauce. What do you think about the sauce?
I like it.
I like it too. I can tell that it's grape jelly.
I don't even, no, I can't.
Maybe it's because I just am
It might be because it's in mentally.
Mentally, but I think it tastes good. Which do you like better? This grape jelly or the cranberry sauce from a week ago?
I like this one.
You do? You like this better?
I do.
Uh-oh, I guess I better make some grape jelly.
I really do. This is good.
It was really good. And technically it's a lot simpler because this was only 2 ingredients for the sauce, where the cranberry one had like 10 ingredients. So this one definitely would be more cost effective. I really like it. I do need to make them smaller though. I'm making them dinner size instead of appetizer size.
Yeah, that's all right. You're so good.
But yeah, so.
Yeah, I don't taste it. I don't taste it.
And it doesn't taste like ketchup either.
No.
It just tastes, it does. Like Robert said, it smelled when he walked in the kitchen. He's like, it smells like barbecue sauce. That's really good. I'm going to agree with him. I do like this better than the cranberry recipe. Sometimes simple is better.